You have a normally sedentary life, there might be some things that are just affecting you. You might not realize it at once. It might just be some things like just a slouched posture, just decreased muscle capabilities, either through flexibility or just through mere strength, as well as a multitude of other things. But here are 6 small movements that can help undo said harm of the sedentary lifestyle. Although exercise cannot offset the negative effects of a sedentary lifestyle totally, it's going to help, obviously. They can improve the metabolic decline that comes with prolonged sitting. Dr. Chen suggests that office workers can adopt a method of altering between standing and sitting to work when appropriate. That's why you might notice whenever I'm doing a video, I'm standing. I'm moving around. I'm being as animated as whatever the video calls for, the subject matter desires, mostly because I don't like sitting down, and then when I'm editing for hours and hours on end, I need to offset it somehow, okay? And I'm always one that just likes to just wander around as much as possible. Anyways, during the work hours, you can get up and go to the toilet, get some drinks. Why not both at the same time? Just change the angle. Or even simply do some stretching. He suggests some exercise at least every hour if possible. So here are 6 simple movements. A standing lunge stretch. Cool. I'm glad I don't have to try to maneuver around just the little window that I have here. Oh, let's just see if there we go. There we go. That's how much of a window I have. See, it's kind of offset. Something like that. At least they got little photos that'll help you out, okay? Little demonstrables. Standing lunge stretch. Yes, of course. But also, just unfortunately, with the first picture there, I've just got to kind of warn against everything for people. If you don't have the best balance, whenever you're doing a stretch, okay, on the other side, when you're doing the lunge as well, the opposite side that you're doing your leg lunge, just grab onto something for stability if you need it, of course, okay? And especially if you're just looking for different videos like this where you just need tips for a sedentary lifestyle, it's very possible you don't have the core strength, or at least the symmetrical strength when it comes to your body. So if you just need a little bit of help with just the opposite side of your body so you can get into a proper lunge as well. But then also, I'm noticing something in the picture there. Don't let your knee go beyond the tip of your toes, because that puts undue stress on the tendons that are in your knee, okay? Specifically the ACL, and if you follow sports closely, that is normally the tendon that goes in people's legs. And even for high-level athletes with access to the most comprehensive rehabilitation programs that are out there, they're out 9 to 12 months out of the year. So long and short of it is, don't put your knee over your toes. Got it? Good, since you're understood. Thigh muscle stretches as well, okay? But no, let's just go over the standing lunge, okay? The best way to do it, okay? So stand up straight, step forward with one foot, bend the front knee and straighten the back leg into a bow and arrow stance, which also you should probably just be, your back foot should be on the balls of your feet, okay? So that you can also get like a mid-foot stretch as well. That would be helpful as well. Maintain the posture for 10 to 30 seconds and then alternate between the 2 legs, because it's all about symmetrical, or symmetry rather. Symmetrical, that's not properly grammatically correct. Lower limb stretching action can increase blood circulation, yes, because you're activating the largest muscle groups in your body, your quadriceps and your hamstrings, okay? Thigh muscle stretch. The only thing that I'd change on that one, just make sure that there's always just a nice little easy bend in your knee as well, and that you have your proper ears, shoulders, hips, knees and ankles in line, but because the ankles are going to be up, obviously. And then yes, there's a couple of different places that you can grab your leg as well. That is totally acceptable. Right on the top of your foot, just try not to grab on the ankle itself, because that puts undue pressure on the tendons that are in the ankles. And because your foot has so many little bones and so many little tendons and muscles that are in there, any undue unnecessary stress that gets put on those can have unnecessarily complicated reactions as well. So outside of that, no, it's all good. Gently pull up on the foot towards the buttocks and keep the heel of the to the buttocks as close as possible. Keep the posture for 10 to 30 seconds. Yes, whenever you feel proper muscle activation, then switch back and forth, alternating, 4 to 8 times, okay? Shoulder and neck stretch. What do they recommend? Yes, I would just say not press on your head or anything like that. That's just more of an advanced tactic, but always just try to stay with proper posture and then try to put your ear towards your shoulder. And then, of course, do that for both sides, of course. What is this water bottle raises? Okay, 2 filled water bottles, or just, if you have a water bottle that is about yay big, that might help. Hold the bottle forward with one hand. Any hand will do. Bend at your elbow and strengthen your upper body muscles. So basically just do an arm curl. Okay, I can understand it. You can even do that too by just clenching your contracting and clenching your muscles as well, just even at the top of the movement too, just giving a good flex and holding it for 5 to 10 seconds, and then just do a slow release as well. Actually, that feels pretty darn good. Leg lifting, strength exercise. What do we got here? Oh, okay, yeah. Sit in a chair with one foot, obviously because of space constraints and my chair being right in front of me. I can't really do that, but yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Strengthen area, just moving your legs, but then that's also something completed through doing lunges as well. But if you're sitting down and you just want to, extend your legs as well, there's nothing wrong with that. Sit in a chair with one leg and foot straightened out and do leg lifts. Slowly move the leg up and down. Yes, always going to be controlled, right? You don't need to just herk it all the way up, because that might also put undue stress on the tendons in the knee and the hips as well. Lift each leg for 10 to 30 seconds, alternating both times, both legs, single leg to begin with. And then, of course, you can just move up to both legs at the same time. And it's more of an advance, and you can even just feel it in your abs as well. Step ups, or you can just take the stairs, but obviously same thing too. And then even if you are just taking the stairs, don't let your knee go over your toes. It doesn't matter if you're lunging or if you're walking up the stairs. That will put undue pressure on your joints, and you don't want to do that. Exercise is supposed to help you. Stretching is supposed to help you. It's not supposed to hurt you. Hopefully those were some nice, easy tips. So just in summary, step ups, leg lifting, shoulder and neck stretch. Yeah, I just wouldn't recommend pulling on your head. Water bottle raises, or you can just do isometric and then eccentric contractions for your arms as well, if you lack the water bottles as well and you just want to do that at a moment's notice. Thigh muscle stretch, literally the stretch that everybody does whenever it's just said, hey, perform a stretch if you're doing charades. That's the one that everybody goes to. And then a standing lunge. Just remember, no knees over toes. Can't stress that enough. With all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.